Jeremy Moyer is fifth generation of the Moyers to take care of livestock on Okmulgee Farm, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. The farm has been in the family since 1895, and each generation has worked to assure the food they produce is safe for consumers.
This is not a job, it's just what I do. And it's nice to plant corn and see it grow. It's nice to help a cow have a calf. You see that calf grow up from a 100-pound calf to a 1,500-pound cow, and you keep her healthy the whole way, you feed her the whole way, and then she's a cow she's having a calf.
The Moyers are typical of Virginia farmers. They take extra steps to only use antibiotics when needed to keep them healthy. They work with veterinarians to assure that a strong system of checks and balances is in place.
The quality of food in Virginia is fantastic. It is the farmers do a tremendous job of ensuring quality. If they think there's something wrong with any of the cows, they specifically keep them out of the food chain. I know people personally that will say, I'm not selling that cow because there could be something wrong with her. And at the price of cattle, he could be burying $1,000. But they are so concerned about their reputation and producing a quality product that they are willing to bury a $1,000 bill.
My number one goal is to not have to use antibiotics. I try to manage the cows to keep them healthy, because a healthy cow is a happy cow. Just like if you're healthy, you're happy. If you're sick, you aren't happy. But if one does get sick, I try to figure out what exactly is wrong with her, catch her as soon as possible. With the milking cows, it's extremely easy to tell if they're sick, because as soon as they're sick, they aren't eating, and as soon as they aren't eating, they aren't giving us much milk. And I can keep track of how much milk they give every single milking.
If he needs to, Jeremy will call his veterinarian and they will work together to decide which medicine is needed. If antibiotics are used, the cow is separated from the herd and given the medicine for the set number of days written on the label. The milk is also dumped down the drain for the number of days recommended. There are also mandatory withdrawal days for an animal on antibiotics before it can go to the packing house, assuring our meat supply is safe.
She's in a separate lot, milk separate after all the other cows. And then at the end of that withdrawal period, you still test the milk on the farm before you ever take a chance of putting that milk in with the rest of the antibiotic-free milk from all the other cows.
The truth of the matter is, the milk and the beef you buy at the grocery store is purer probably than you could buy anywhere else. The milk that leaves a commercial dairy that you buy at the grocery store today has been tested and retested for antibiotics and hormones and stuff. And these guys go out of their way to see to it that it is free of antibiotics.
In addition to being the right thing to do, there are penalties for letting antibiotics get into the food supply. If contaminated milk gets into the bulk tank or the dairy plant, all of it would have to be dumped, and the source farmer would have to pay for everyone's losses as well as his own.
We want to have the top-notch, best quality product we can have, just like any other business. And also, I eat the same food that everybody else eats. I go to the same grocery store everybody else goes to, and I want the same quality food. I mean, I want the best food there is too.
With all the extra care and steps on using antibiotics on the farm, Moyer and his fellow farmers feel comfortable in saying consumers can feel safe eating food from the grocery store. From Amelia County, this is Dave Miller reporting.